Thanks for watching the WHME TV 46 High School Football Game of the Week. Brought to you by
the Bremen Lions, hearing from their assistant coaches and head coach Jordan Leeper as they celebrate a Class 2A regional title tonight with a 42-13 triumph over the Whiting Oilers here at Don Bungie Field. Chuck Freeby and Bob Nagel with you as we join you on the Bellman BP Oil post-game show. And for these Bremen Lions, Bob, at the culmination right now of a season, and it's far from over. They've got Eastbrook next week. But right now, the culmination of a season where they had some high expectations coming in. It's one thing to have high expectations. They've really delivered on them.
Well, when you only lose 2 games during the season and you're playing every team in the conference is rated higher than you are as far as classes go, you have a choice when you get beat. You get down or you learn from it, and I think they learned from it. They knew they were a good team. They knew if they could stay healthy. We've been saying that all season, and here they are 2 steps from maybe winning a state championship in Class 2A. I thought they had the ability to do that from early in the season, and tonight they took on a good Whiting team, an undefeated Whiting team. Was the conference a difference? Yeah, I think it had a lot to do with it, but I think this is just a really talented 2A team. Usually in 2A you look at maybe having 5 or 6 kids that are difference makers. They've got over a dozen of them here at Bremen, and they showed it tonight. And
one of those difference makers is our IU South Bend fulfilling the promise player of the game. He's standing by now with Bo Hunt.
Standing by with Nate Mullen now. Nate, just talk about this victory. 3 years ago, you guys played Whiting. They were able to defeat you guys, go on to the state championship. What does it feel to get that so-called revenge tonight?
Feels like really good, actually. I mean, it was a good game. I mean, it might have been a big scoring difference, but it was still a hard-fought game. In the second half, they came back fighting hard, and the first drive we were shut out, but it really means a lot, and I'm glad we got the win for the class of 16 and for us.
Over 30 carries for you tonight. How were you guys able to sustain the running game so well tonight?
The line kept preaching during the game, get some leverage, get some push, and they did that the whole game.
We talk about a 1-2 punch, you and Caldwell. Caldwell threw a bunch of touchdowns tonight as well. Just talk about how great it is to have him back there at quarterback.
It feels good. I mean, now that we got a lot of time in the backfield for him, he's just been doing a great job. Sam Hoffman, Colin Kerr, and Zumbrin have all just been killing it. They're great wide receivers.
Whiting came in here undefeated. You guys play in the NIC North. We talk about how that prepares you guys, or NIC conference. Talk about how that prepares you guys for a sectional, regional, semi-state, state run.
I mean, we're the smallest school in the conference, and it helps a lot. I mean, I don't know what to say, and it's just awesome.
Go celebrate with your classmates, man.
All right, thank you.
Back to you guys.
Well, they are celebrating. Look at the fire trucks going by Bremen High School right now with the sirens on and the ambulances, and the guys just don't want to leave the field. They're making a prayer circle down in the end zone and giving thanks for this victory tonight. And we give thanks to the electrical workers of Local 153 for sponsoring our electrifying play of the game tonight. And actually 2 of them provided by the Bremen defense in the second quarter, Bob. The 2 interceptions that helped turn this game around.
Both wound up giving Bremen a short field, and they were able to take the ball in, especially the time management late in the first half. To go in 28-7 at halftime was an outstanding opportunity, and they just did a great job and were very opportunistic. And they showed, you know, Whiting didn't have much of a passing attack all season. They certainly didn't have one tonight, trying to throw into the wind in that second quarter. And just every situation that could go Bremen's way tonight seemed to go their way. And Chuck, I'm thinking back, you know, when Nate Mullen said that the offensive line was the reason he ran so well. I was out with Don Bungie at practice the other day. He said that offensive line is a feisty bunch. They're quick. So he's very proud of the team, and I think everybody in Bremen feels that way tonight.
By the way, those interceptions by Alex Stouter and Hunter Bennett tonight. So the Bremen Lions move on to take on Eastbrook. They'll be on the road next Friday night for the semi-state. But our TV 46 crew always enjoys coming down here to Bremen. They sure wish it was about 50 degrees warmer, don't we all? But Joe Frattino leading the way, Tom Ward running the audio tonight, and the usual cast of characters who help put on our TV 46 Game of the Week. We can already make the call. Next Friday night, we will be at Steel Stadium in Mishawaka as the Fort Wayne Dwenger team comes up to take on Keith Kinder's Mishawaka Cavemen. We'll have it for you on Facebook Live, and then Friday night at 11 and Saturday morning at 9. Don't forget college football Saturday afternoon on Pulse FM. IU and Maryland at noon, followed by Purdue and Minnesota at 3:30. Now for my broadcast partners, the Hall of Famers, Bob Nagel and Bo Hunt. It's Chuck Freeby. Once again, the final score. Bremen hands Whiting its first loss of the year, 42-13. The Lions reign as regional champs.